as you know, back at it again with the Vaping Iwi. Today we've got a lot to talk about, quite a bit. But before I do that, let's meet our new co-host. So I don't know if the co-host wants to appear, but he is here.
Hello! What's up, everybody? I ain't going nowhere. How's it? My name's Tom. I'm the new co-host on the Vaping Iwi. So what's up, Cam? What's new?
Not much, man. It's been a long week, a very stressful morning this morning. But yeah, new stuff coming in hopefully in the next couple days.
Yeah.
Rocking the eye care, this thing
Hell
right
yeah.
here.
Same here.
So you want to start and intro yourself, Tom, again, and
Again. Shit.
talk about what you're vaping on. Let's
All
go
right.
with that.
What am I vaping on? Well, today, as you can probably see below me, there's a whole lineup of juices, and then a logo beside our logo, just to down there. So that's NSVAPE. I believe that stands for North Shore Vape. So these juices are made by a new vendor on the scene here. And that's what I'm mostly vaping on. So I'll go through what I'm using today. Just in case you're wondering what the hell this is behind me, I'm going to do a bit of inception here. Oh, so this is the eye care. You may see that my eye care has magically changed color from a black one to a white one, and it's because I've gotten another one. In this, I'm actually using some Vaporium D's melons because that's what I got with it. Very good juice, very good device. Future of vaping right there for converts and stuff like that. Also rocking a little Renaissance on there because why not? Then I am using the Battle Cap X, the pineapple cap, as Cam calls it, on the Blemlyfe Able, which is now a stack. There we go, it's in frame. So now it's stacked. Loving that. Good old series. I am also using, it's not on a mod right now, an Aromizer Supreme, which was kindly given to me for the purpose of a review by Mr. Richard. And then I'm using the XL, is not on a mod either, because why not? And then I'm using the CCC cap on the Timekeeper. And I'm using the Triad with the 24mm twisted messes. Most of the builds are using this beauty here, which is Nichrome 80 20 gauge. And that's what I'm using. So all the juices
Beautiful.
I'm using today are all NSVAPE juices. So, or my own. And there goes the cat. Get off.
Good old cat, man.
Back to you, Cam.
2 weeks smoke free. Congrats, Dion, on that. Just want to say hello to everyone in the chat who has joined us. Thanks for dropping by, hearing what we have to say. Okay, so as you guys should know by now, I'm Cam or Kiwi Vapes, rocking the eye care in red because it looks freaking good. I wish it had a white mouthpiece though. With some Banana Deluxe by E-Juice Bar, which is a really, really good drop. That was one of my first, once I started going into the vape groups and stuff. I also have the DNA 200 Triad with the Black Avocado 24 with some Geiger from Adam Vapes. Trying to remember all the juice. Tesla Invader Tokugawa. Currently that has Creme Lemon by Hawk Vape in it. And then we've got the Tugboat parallel with the Land Tacker on top, which has the Apple Bacco by NS Vape in it, which is another good drop. We've got the Blemlyfe Able with the recoil on top, and that has, what's that face for, Tom? NPS. We'll explain that later on. And the last one is the Connoisseur or Connoisseur with the Twisted Messes 24 on top. And that has Sherb. So I've got Sherb and NPS at the moment, as well as the Apple Tobacco. So yeah, let's get to this, Tom.
All right, man. What are we doing first?
Let's get it, man.
What are we talking about first, man?
What are we talking about first? Okay, so before we go into anything that we've got, the only way you can get a hold of NSVAPE is through Facebook at the moment. So they do have a Facebook store at the moment. So hopefully they will build a website soon. But until then, only Facebook. How's it going, Skelly? Damn. Okay, we've got a decent amount of people watching tonight or this afternoon. Woo! Okay, so I don't know if you want to talk about the eye care briefly, or should we pull out a juice?
I think we should start off with the eye care just because of the impact it's having on the scene.
Yep.
Regardless how experienced or new the vapors are that are getting these. But like I've said everywhere, and people would have seen, I believe that this is the future of converting, as well as just the future of vaping in public, so to speak. You know, it's a mod you can take out, $25 New Zealand for that mod. It will last you all day easily, juice-wise and battery-wise. And if you lose it, you know, you go out on the drinks and you lose it, it's only $25. You know?
Yes. Same price as a packet
something
of
like that out and lose it, you're gonna fucking cry your eyeballs out. So it's convenient. The flavor is good. My camera's focusing. The flavor is good. Battery life's great. Tank's good. Yeah, I mean, Cam, your thoughts since now you have one.
So I've had mine a week. Yeah, almost a week. I'm still on the same coil head I put in at the start of the week. Produces really good vapor. I have been vaping 12 milligram juice in it, and now I'm down to 6 milligram juice in it. It's definitely an awesome device, especially as Tom said, for conversion from cigarettes to vaping. The airflow on it, perfect. Honestly, it's really good for airflow. You get decent vapor from it. The flavor's not too bad, and the battery does last all day. I charged this yesterday, used it all day yesterday, and till this morning, and charged it this morning. So it lasts. It really does last. It's an awesome little device for what it is. And a tank lasts you pretty much all day as well. Is the other
Even
thing.
though it's a 1.8 mil tank, the whole thing is that it may be 1.8 mils, but it's a 1 ohm coil.
Yeah.
That 1 ohm coil is barely using any juice. It's tiniest coil ever as well. It's maybe a half a mil in inner diameter on the actual coil itself. So very small.
Let me grab out a coil.
Okay, then be that way.
So, do I have the focus software open? I do indeed. So that's the coil right there.
Yeah, absolutely tiny. I don't know if you can get a shot down the barrel at all or not, but
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so like a half a mil, maybe not a half a mil, maybe a 1 mil like coil bit. It's really small, so it barely uses any juice. I could imagine that it'd be extremely hard to actually burn the coil as well, considering the power on it's not, you know, massive.
I believe it's a max of 15 watts,
15
if I remember
watts,
correctly.
Yeah. And the coil supports up to 15 watts as well, so you kind of, you know, like you're maxing it out when you're vaping on it. But yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. That's why I went out and got a second one. I mean, the first one was sold to my wife's boss so that she could quit smoking. So I had to get another one.
Yeah, I quite like the white one too. They do come in a lot of colors, which is pretty awesome. So, you know, if you've got 4 of them and they're all different colors, you can match your outfit. Not that you want to do that, Tom. Just go black hair.
Plus, if you buy one of each colors, all you would have spent $105. That's still
Yeah.
less than like a standard mod. Like a K box.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right, I think we should move on
Yep. Yes, indeed.
to a juice. You tell
This
me
one.
what you're grabbing, and then I'll do it.
This is Sherb, my dude.
I'll share my date.
So we'll start with Sherb, which I don't know if you've got your flavor profile open, Tom.
I do indeed. Yes, I do.
Okay.
So Sherb is basically like a sherbet bubblegum, almost like a old school kind of gobstopper.
Yep.
Or the bubblegum you can get from like the dairies here in New Zealand, the little tuck shops, with the bubblegum on the outside and like almost like a sour sugar on the inside. But yeah, I mean, gonna have a vape cam and talk about it.
One second. I'm just dripping it now. So before I dripped it, before the show started, I did taste it finger wise, drip on the finger in the mouth to see what it's like, just orally getting it. And it really does have a sherbet. I'm gonna live. That one's gonna stay with me for life.
Mate, innuendos through the roof.
Innuendos through the roof. So it does have a nice sherbet flavor to it when you do ingest it. But I will vape it and tell you what I think. I don't know if you've got it on tap too, Tom.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so it is a bubblegum sherbet, and you do get that from it. It is quite mellow in a way to me. You do get that nice actual sherbet flavor, and it does kind of give you a little sour twang. I don't know if you're the same, Tom, but it does give you a little bit of.
To me, it's the first juice I've had that's sherbet flavored, where you can actually taste the sherbet. Funnily enough, I don't have any near me. Well, actually, I've got an empty one. I have these like sherbet straws.
Yeah.
And basically, it's that kind of that sherbet hit to it, with that bubblegum kind of not in the background, but it's just slightly less bubblegummy. It's more sherbety.
That undernote, the undertone is more bubblegum.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a sweet. So if you guys are into sweets, that's definitely one to look for and try.
Just saying, Cam. But there is a new hashtag in the trolley thing.
Already?
Mate, you're giving us ammunition every show. There's something you say
that just is through the mouth.
Just gonna stick with you, man.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna live with me for life.
Yep. Pretty much.
Okay. So yeah. Thoughts on it, Tom? Fully. Final thoughts on that juice.
Really great. I've had juice that reminds me of it in the past, but never with that sherbet.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good touch. I wouldn't have expected, that mix to be synced, but yeah, really enjoy it.
So I'm really digging that IK, man. But yeah, it definitely does have that nice sherbet note, which I'm quite a fan of. I do like my sherbet sweets, so that's definitely one I'll be getting more of in the near future.
I think you should sell all your gear cam and just keep the IK.
God damn it, Dwayne. Oh no.
You're
okay.
just
before we go on to I need to turn off my phone because I have women texting me constantly and it's driving me nuts. I said that live on the internet. Sorry if you're watching. Whoops. I want to go over something that I got yesterday, Tom, and I've been using it.
Yeah, sure. Oh, no.
Since I've got it at hand. Coil Master kits for building. I've been using, I don't even have it on me, a little coiling jig thingy-majig for just over a year now, which is when I started building. And for the longest time, I've wanted one of these. So yesterday, I went over to E-Juice Bar in Tauranga with Dwayne, who's just so happens to be in the chat, and got one of these. And yeah, I built this morning. I did 4 or 5 builds with it. Coiling kit, this part over here, awesome. The scissors actually cut cotton. This is probably going to end up in the bin because I have a triad. I can't hear you, Tom. I don't know if you're muted.
Piff it. Don't fucking toss it.
I don't even want to piff it because of the fact that they are so inaccurate.
A inaccurate ohm reader is better than no ohm reader.
That is valid. And then obviously you've got all the cool shit over here, pliers and clippers and your screwdrivers, and another set of ceramic tweezers, which is always handy to have. So yeah, these are awesome little kits. If you can get your hands on one and you are a builder or want to get into building, that's something you should be looking at. So yeah, not valid. What's not valid? Tom's on the other account. Oh. So I'm just catching up on the chat.
You're right there.
Yeah, exactly, Skelly. I would rather suggest like a tab or something to people that want an ohm reader, but I've got this beast for reading ohms and
this
firing.
Is something that I said on Skelly's show, I think it was yesterday, in the chat, and I've discussed it with you as well. What I would love to see is a company, thinking about things and getting a DNA 75, not a DNA 200 necessarily, and making a 521 tab with them, because the resistance accuracy is incredible on them. So even if that 521 tab was to be more expensive, say $100, $150, well, $150 DNA 75, you wouldn't need a DNA 200, but DNA 75 521 tab, that would be perfect. I would go out of my way and buy one, knowing that every time I read a coil, it's going to be that resistance, not off by 0.1 even sometimes, which is really fucking scary when you think about it.
Yeah, because that's the difference between hitting 0.1 or 0.09 on something that can't handle 0.09.
Exactly.
But yeah, definitely, if they did that, I would personally buy one myself as well, because the fact that you could probably, it'll have an 18650 in it.
Yeah.
Throw it in, and you'd be able to vape on it as well,
and you'd be able to use it via USB as well.
Yeah.
And have eScribe open and see an exact measurement on your screen, a graph of your resistance constantly. And that's something that some company needs to come out with, because for people who use devices where they want an exact reading, for example, this, I would love to know the exact reading of that coil, hence why I use my triad. But it'd be something that a lot of people would use. Everyone's saying you need to get a haircut, mate.
Dude, it's not that bad. Okay. No, see, it's not that bad today.
Nah, dude.
It's
You need to start fresh.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about for summer just shaving it.
Go get a one. Go get a one all round. Go get a buzz cut.
No. Tom, I also want to know where you got that mug, because I definitely need one of those.
This is, funnily enough, this is my Pack and Save mug. Oh, maybe not the dirty side. This is my Pack and Save mug. It is a 750ml mug. So
that's a lot of coffee.
Yep. Goes through 2 to 3 to 4 to 7 of those.
It's not getting Trumpish, man. It's real hair. It's not a fucking toupee.
You sure you didn't put a possum on your head, dude? It looks it.
See, this is why I was wearing a hat, because I knew Richard would bring up a haircut. But he
Yeah,
still
you
brought
need
it
to
up.
get a suit as well, dude. Come on, man. We got to get that production value going from here to like there.
Is that a clone mug?
Probably.
Oh, Dwayne. Oh. Actually, I want to say a shout out to Dwayne. It was awesome hanging out with you yesterday, bro. Definitely good times over at EJB. And it was awesome that you offered to drive me over. All right. I'm vaping on something that you've got somewhere near you. And the first letter is N. PS would be the last part. So I don't know if you've got the profile list for that, or wait, I've got it somewhere. NPS.
I do indeed have it. Just a big ups as well, when you're buying this juice, which is great, is that they leave that MG empty. So if you were to buy some and you're going to nick it yourself because you use nicotine, you can actually write down the number so you remember how much nicotine you've put in there. I think it's a really nice little touch. So NPS is a nectarine, pear, and apple martini. So it's a very, in my opinion, a very summery vape.
Yeah.
Very fruity and light, not too dense and heavy.
Yep, I'm exactly the same, man. As I was saying before the show, I'm going to get me probably a 30, 50 ml bottle to get me over summer, because this is something that I would vape in a nice warm day at the beach, chilling out with friends. There's a lot of, so the apple is a top note.
Yeah.
And then the nectarine and pear just down a bit. But it is a really nice fruity vape if you are into your fruits. This is a perfect one. I don't have a particular favorite kind of juice, but at the moment I am turning more into the fruit dessert kind of side. Nice, Tom. Good work.
Green screen doesn't do it justice because it
distracts. It is really nice. So yeah, if you're into your fruits, NPS, one you guys should check out. I don't know if you have anything else you want to add to that, Tom.
Not really, not particularly. I think it's very well staggered, the way you're getting the flavors. So it starts off with that really appley note, then it kind of drops down into like your nectarine, and you can get quite a nice head of nectarine. Then finishes off
with the pear,
with that pear.
Yeah, on the exhale, get more pear.
Yeah. So it's quite well staggered, quite well thought of. But yeah, it's good juice. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm liking it. So I only got these today just to put it into perspective for you guys, and I think Tom's had it for a couple days.
Yeah.
But I'm really digging it. It's got a nice flavor.
Have you tried it raw?
Have I tried it raw? No, I'll do it right now, actually.
It's so good.
Ooh.
So good, dude.
You actually get those. Dude, this would be perfect in like concentrate form to just pour in with some water and make like cordial.
Yeah.
That just is really good.
Of vodka. Be sorted.
Oh, dude, like a martini mix. Yeah.
Just chuck some NPS and some fucking, alcohol in there.
But yeah, sweet. The juice description. Yeah, Dion, it's a really, really good vape. As I said, I'm gonna go get some more of this. I will be hitting up NPS after the show for some more. Oh, Skelly. Jesus Christ. And this week I'm leaving the Vaping Iwi.
You're just getting hammered, mate.
I know.
I think 50% of the show is people taking the piss out of you, though. which is great. I love it.
50% I just get roasted, and Tom
Yep.
just watches
Yep.
and adds to the
I
roasting.
join in.
Um. Oh, I thought you were holding your stack. Damn it. Ah, there's your stack. Okay, so I got a Blemlyfe as well. Did I have it last week on the show?
No.
No. No, I didn't. I don't think I did. I can't remember. No, I got it Monday or Tuesday. So join the Blemlyfe or the Avid Life crew. Really nice. I was kind of meh about the weight when I first got it, but I've grown to like it quite a bit. It now actually has a blemish on it. I won't mention the person's name that did it, but there is Nick in the paint, which I kind of cried a little bit about. Just a little bit.
It's all right. Things happen, Cam.
Yeah, exactly, Dwayne. It now has a blem on it, finally. But yeah, it's a really nice mod, nice weight, and it does look really good with the recoil on top. Really does. So, Tom, how are you finding your stack?
Oh, the stack is great. It's like a freight train. That's the biggest point. Just like to note, my stack piece, that that grayish bit there, is a Blem one, but the blemish on it is that they forgot to engrave Blemlyfe on the back, which is great. I'm happy about it. But
Is that a clone?
I kind of wish, I kind of wish that this matched the top, but I'll get into that at a later date. I'll try and find one that matches it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these are authentics, 100% authentics, bought from a vendor in New Zealand, Dwayne. Even though I know you're taking the piss right now. But yeah, I'm really happy that I invested. It wasn't paid for. It was definitely an investment because they aren't cheap. But definitely happy I invested in that. It's a real nice mod, and it does go with me to work.
The way I see it, all I can say is that this entire stack, even though it's blemished, costs less than one non-blemished one.
Yeah.
So, you know, stoked.
Winning.
Winning. And in your
Okay.
case, up till yesterday, it didn't have a blemish anyway. So,
Yeah, exactly. It just had a Blemlife logo on it.
you know, that was the blemish. They accidentally put that Blemlyfe logo on it.
Yeah, dude. So Tom went out and bought another camera to do. Well, I believe it's for his reviews mainly on his page. But yeah, it's a really, really good idea to have for those up close and personal.
It's just an easier way to be able to show you guys, even on the show, like the whole. I can get, you know, right up close, for
Yeah.
example, and it focuses pretty
Yeah,
well as well.
I really did clean up last week or the week before, Richard. I did get the connoisseur and the Blemlife, so it was a good week. Very good week. Ooh, that is a nice tank. Sorry, I'm just looking at the live feed. But yeah, so hey, look, it's these two decks. Hey, Mox. Hey.
Sup, Mox. Cheers.
So mean to us, man.
I know, right? We're angels to her.
So yeah, how are you guys doing in the chat today? What's new? What did you get this week? Any vape gear? You know, tell us what you got. Tell us what you're looking forward to. What are you looking forward to, Tom? Anything?
Vaporizo giant tank that I want in a waffle. Woo!
Yeah, that thing looks awesome, dude.
I want to find a tank that truly handles series properly. Just because the biggest problem when you're using series is keeping it wicked. You know, keeping it juiced. I thought that possibly this was going to be the case and it was going to handle it. but it does occasionally get a dry hit.
Yeah.
So it's not ideal.
You got some new ink coming. Nice. Yeah, Richard, I know you've got some awesome stuff coming. A little bit jealous. Just a little bit. Um, oh yeah, true. Mock's got a waffle win this week as well. And that thing looks pretty damn gorgeous.
A waffle is it's like a pancake, but it generally has squares cut out of it.
Think of it as a raffle,
Yeah,
but
it's
obviously
it's
you
a
can't have
raffle, but it's
raffles.
a vaping one. Now, a tank that does hold up to series is the tank here.
What tank is that, Tom?
That's the XL, Limitless XL. Now, I'm using the single coil rebuildable section with the Juggernaut coil that came with it. I've taken
Yeah.
a wrap off because the arm was too high. But this thing stays juiced for the most of it. This is the only one that I get the least amount of dryness to.
Richard. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, don't do that. Did you just slag off the
Hell yeah, I
aromamizer?
did.
He really did.
I won't be buying one. I'll be giving you this one back. Now, it's great for regulated devices or a PWM series, but not
Yeah.
for direct series like something like this because of the amount of power. It's too much
Too much
power.
power. Oh, Richard's gonna turn up at your house with a baseball bat
No, he won't. He'll turn up at my house with cuddles.
and a coffee, hopefully. I wouldn't mind getting an aromamizer Supreme to try it out. I probably will end up buying one.
Richard's got like 20 of them, so just contact
Yeah,
him.
true. Hey, Richard, you want to sell me one?
But yeah,
Hit me up.
I'm looking forward to that Vapor SO Giant because it looks like it wicks well. But yeah, apart from that, I'm looking forward to something else, aren't you?
What am I looking forward to, Tom?
The thing that's at the depot that they won't let you pick up.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we've got some special pieces of wood, not just
I just
pieces of
can't
wood.
wait
Pieces
to
of
have
art.
Lawrence's wood in my hands.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to have a piece of Lawrence's wood in my hands. Just a small piece. Um. Oh damn, Abe. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the dot mod RTA because that thing would look really good on top of a Able. Like really good. Really, you had to pull them all out. The combo, love my combo.
Combo's
It's
good.
actually sitting right next to me right now. I was using that all last night when we went over to Tauranga. Awesome, awesome thing. Oh, true. That's all right. You won that Halloween giveaway. Good one on that, man. Apple Bacco, Tom. Apple
Oh, we're
Bacco.
moving on already. Holy shit, man. You're like 10 steps ahead of me.
Oh, I was just saying, get it ready for
Yeah,
when
sure.
we're
Here we
ready.
go. If it focuses. Yeah. Apple
So the
tobacco.
name Apple Bacco.
Mm-hmm.
What's in it, Tom?
I wonder. So it's a Apple inspired tobacco, so it's kind of like um the hookah pipe, Apple tobacco you would
Yep.
usually get. And that's where it brings me back to. It brings me back to when I was 17 years old. I went over to a mate's place and had some. And it was like authentic stuff, like the proper Turkish like apple tobacco.
Yep.
And that's where it takes me straight back to a almost. So it's like a almost like RY4 blend with a
Yeah.
crisp green apple.
That's
Yeah.
exactly it. I get a nice caramel in there. It's a real subtle caramel. I don't know if there's actually caramel in it, but it's like a RY4 with a real crisp green apple.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. Your wife didn't want anything, so you got her. Damn, dude. That's
Oh,
a nice
come
little
on,
win.
Abe. Admit it. She's gonna bloody use everything.
Yeah. What's hers is not yours, but what's yours is hers.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I would love to win a mystery box as well. But yeah, back to the juice. It does remind me of going out with mates, going to a hookah lounge, chilling out, having a nice apple tobacco hookah. As Tom said, it's really nice.
Yeah. I mean, like, I really get that, RY4 naturally quite caramelly, almost like a nougat, um,
Yeah, yeah, I could see
in a
that.
way,
Yeah,
but it's really, really good stuff.
yeah. So if you are a tobacco vapor, or you used to enjoy hookah,
Even if you're not, because it's not necessarily
true.
very tobacco-y. It's more that subtle tobacco in the background, more of an appley kind of punch.
Hookah lounge. I
Cam,
said hookah,
you
but
just you're on a downhill slope, buddy.
I am, man. I'm on a downhill slope to nowhere. But yeah, I kind of agree on that, Tom.
Richard's
But
hashtag, mate.
yeah, oh shit, man. Great day to be doing a juice review and getting butchered in the chat. But yeah, it's something that makes me think of hookah and going out with friends and chilling out, and it's definitely something that I will be purchasing more of
Yeah.
because it is something that reminds me of a pastime.
I'd just like to quickly note, if you didn't see our post, we are redrawing the Vaporium giveaway, and in order to enter, you need to stay in the live chat and stay active, and I will do it through the YouTube chat thingy, random picker thingy.
Random picker
Um,
thing.
and then, just on a side note, the NSVAPE, there's a giveaway for them as well, and we will announce that at the end on how you enter and all that kind of stuff. But
And
yeah,
what it is.
just thought I'd put that out there so that people don't just ditch us, because
Yeah,
free
yeah, for
shit
sure.
is
That
good
makes
shit.
sense. So yeah, that is a really cool giveaway from Vaporium as well. T-shirt and juice. But yeah, so apple tobacco. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? You've got the aromomizer, Tom. So why don't you give us a little spiel on that beast?
I'm gonna make this quick on the
3 hours
aromomizer.
later.
But basically, imagine an RDA with a tank on top of it. Boom, aromomizer. All right. Nah, there's a couple things I would have loved to have seen different. And for example, yes, the drip tip on there is like the stock one, but that chimney is quite small for what it is. Basically, it's just literally imagine an RDA with a tank on top. That tank is then drip feeding to that RDA. Essentially, what it is. But it's been so hyped up by everyone on the pages. You usually see someone comment, aromomizer top tank, blah blah blah. I mean, yes, but I can chuck a flavor build in my K fun, get more flavor out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Quality is amazing. Quality is stunning. The juice flow is great. The airflow is pretty freaking wide open when you put it all the way. So I generally use it like there, which is the smallest setting you can possibly have it on. I also like the ability of being able to take the deck out when you're not the deck, DECK, out when you're not, when you want to, build your coils and all that kind of stuff while still leaving your juice in there. So it is good for that as well.
Chimney.
Jiminy, Jim, Jiro.
Good work, Tom. Good work. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one, as I did say. just because I need a tank in my life. I really do.
Yeah.
Because I really only use drippers and Genesis style.
I think you need to get a Cafoon, but, whatever.
I tried to get a Cafoon this week, but the Sin vendor who sells it had sold out. And I was like, well, there goes my chances. Okay, what's this? I put out another juice, Tom.
Which one are you on now?
Dragoon.
Dragoon? Did you seriously just say that?
Dragon, mate. Dragon.
All right. So Dragon is a it is a dragon fruit cream, almost like a custard. So it starts off with that extremely, dragon fruit taste, like in the beginning, and then it kind of tapers off to that kind of custardy creaminess. That creaminess that you're so familiar with. But yeah. What do you think of it?
I definitely get the dragon fruit quite prominently.
Yeah.
And then there's a nice mellow cream custard.
Tapers off into a cream / custard.
Yeah, it's it's like a dessert meets fruit. It is really vapey in here. A
dessert meets fruit?
Yeah, like a real fruity dessert.
Oh, Cam. Oh, boy.
It's good. I personally...
It's a good juice. Very tasty.
Yeah. I might have to get another one, dude. Because summer, this will be another one, man. Especially when you're over like that full fruit during the day. Jump on this. You've got that fruit in a nice kind of dessert base as well. Yeah. So it works. Hey, mate, we did a size up in Auckland. My hands are the same size as Tom's.
They're just weak. So Cam has confirmed that his hands are not small. They're not baby hands. They're just weak. That's all it is.
Well, okay. My phone just turned itself back on. That is weird.
Sorry, man. You're all right.
Woman, man. Woman. That's all I can say. So, yeah. That's 4 out of the range that we've talked about now. And overall, definitely liking the juice. I don't seem really enthusiastic right now, but I did have a 5 a.m. start yesterday and didn't go to bed till late last night. So, and then obviously a very stressful morning with family stuff. So, yeah, I'm quite knackered, but it's a really good brand, really good juice. Really liking it overall at the moment. We still have 2 to try. But is there anything else you would like to talk about, Tom? Any mod, device, any something you've got or coming that you're looking forward to that you want to talk about?
You know what? Not really.
Okay, well, I could talk about the new cotton.
I think you should keep that for a show where you have all of them in front of you.
Yeah, so I did get some new cotton, but we will talk about that on a show.
What we'll do is we'll have a show where he will literally go over cotton for 30 minutes.
So much cotton.
And you guys can be plastered at the fact that he's going over cotton. The only other thing I really have, Cam, is the spool of vapor wire. But, you know, I can do this in like 30 seconds. Which is basically, it's Sandvik wire, so you can see it at the top. Same as the kidney puncher stuff. It is a local vendor that has all these spools in. I've been using it for a week and a bit now. I'd love to try other stuff, so we'll get in touch with them anyway. But this shit is the bomb. It's 20 gauge nichrome, very nice tidy spools. I prefer this design to the ones that come with the little tabs that generally break off anyway. But yeah, good wire. There's a full range up to 500 foot spools. So
yeah,
I want to get more of this and do like a proper look at them.
But I'm using some nichrome 20 at the moment that I got from that person at eJuiceBar Dallas.
Yeah,
and I quite enjoy it. It's a nice vape. It's nice to build with. It's not too hard to coil. You know, how long will it take you to unreel the roll and roll it back up?
Not even gonna try, but it's only a 30 foot, so
yep.
Yeah, it's not massive. But that's because the 20 gauge is quite thick, so
yeah, it's a nice build if you're just using 20 gauge by itself, in my opinion.
Yep. I'm not gonna go over what sort of builds I use it on, but you know.
True, we won't talk about that. But yeah, so other than that, there's one thing that I've seen posted quite a bit in the last couple of days, and I believe you've seen it posted quite a bit, and that would be they are releasing another goon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of intrigued by the post setup.
Yep.
Because now instead of putting 2 leads into one clamp, you've got 2 separate. Hopefully that's going to solve the buckling issue, and I might pick one up. So when they're actually here, I will be getting one. I don't know about you, Tom, but I wouldn't mind trying it.
Yeah, I'd love to try it, but I'll more than likely kind of have it and then it disappear off my collection because that happens. Yeah, I don't know. I've got the original, and I know it's not an issue that many people have had, but my posts, the plates on the top have bent. Probably not going to do it justice at all. But I've actually seen more and more posts, like those top things, breaking, like fully snapping from people using them. And I think that's purely because of the whole, like, you put 2 leads under the one, so it gets quite high, gets quite tall. And then you bend it down and it's just going to snap anyway.
Yeah. That's my thoughts exactly. I just got sent a random Snapchat from Vaporium. That's weird. Then
the goon, the original goon, I believe is one of the overrated ones.
Yeah, same.
With Richard
I had one for, how long did I have mine? A month.
Yeah.
And I was over it, and I don't want to say it, but I kind of threw it in the bin in rage.
Yeah, I think it's just an overrated one. What I like about the LP though is that it has the 24 Twisted Messes style airflow, so that kind of like slot airflow, which I think is a much better option than the bloody circles, which are too much. You know, there's too much airflow with the normal goon. You got to close it down, but then you got the fucking circles all over the place. Yeah, I mean, I look forward to trying it, but that's about it.
Yeah, so yeah, I gave up on it. So this could be the remedy, in my opinion, for that. And I'm hoping it actually works properly. What are you doing there, Tom?
That Nichrome 80, that's like a 15 wrap.
I wonder how dead these batteries are. Quite dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nichrome Nice. Recoil, yeah, I love my recoil, man. This thing is one of my favorite RDAs
Yeah.
of all time.
Probably the one RDA I would never sell out of everything. Just because it's good. No matter what. Like, even if you leave it on a shelf, leave it for a little bit, then pick it back up. It's still good.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, which one next, dude? You gonna go Bizzle my Nizzle, or are you gonna go whatever the other one, however you say it?
Is it naive fritter or naive fritter?
Considering, let's go
It's
with
not
that one.
spelled.
We'll go with that one. But it is
fritter.
a Mexican fried ice cream. So it'd
Ooh.
be nieve frita, if anything. But yeah, let's go with that one. So basically, Mexican fried ice cream. I am unsure with what sort of ice cream, but basically, I've obviously vaped a bit of it already. What I get is kind of that battery kind of ice cream, or I want to say that I tend to get more of like a waffle cone. So basically, ice cream with waffle cone, and I get kind of a raspberry or strawberry ice cream.
So I'm getting, I don't know if it's strawberry, but it's kind of like a strawberry, honestly. And almost like so when you start, you get a nice, like a waffle. Like the way I picture that in my head as a waffle wrapped around ice cream. And you're scooping into the waffle and you're getting some of that ice cream.
Yeah, so like a waffle cone with an
Okay,
ice
it
cream
is
on
really.
it. But yeah, I get that, or I kind of get the kind of like that batter wrapped around the ice cream, like a fried fucking ice cream.
Mm.
I don't know if it's very common here in New Zealand having fried ice cream, but back home in
I've had
France,
deep
it
fried ice cream
is.
like twice in New Zealand.
Well, then experiences.
So yeah,
You
there's
need to
not many
fry
places
ice
that
cream
do
at
it,
work, dude.
but that's a really nice dessert. In my opinion, I'd probably add a little bit more of the ice cream,
If
or the fruit.
anything, I've spoken to the vendor in question, and I've just kind of suggested, and just as a separate juice, perhaps a boysenberry version of it.
Ooh, yes,
Because a
boysenberry.
boysenberry ice cream and deep fried, or even like a chocolate's a bit hard to get right, so probably not chocolate, but boysenberry ice cream would go really well in that.
Yeah, I don't know if one half of NS is in the chat. I don't know if Van is still
He
here.
was here before. He's probably just watching, seeing as he
Yeah.
had it set up on his TV.
So yeah. Oh my gosh! Stop.
All right, let's move on to the last one, eh?
Okay, let's once again. I just need to vape this out.
Oh,
Because I'm
one
really.
downside to the goon, if you've got a really hot build, generally you need a really freaking tall drip tip because your lips will touch this here. You'll burn your lips. I've got a very hot build in here, so kind of trying not to burn myself.
What do you mean by black currant? Are you saying that it's a black currant, or
you'd like to see
a black currant ice cream? Because I've never heard of a black currant ice cream, but that would be interesting.
I've heard of a black currant sorbet.
Sorbet, yeah.
Yeah, but not an
cream.
ice cream. Boysenberry, hell yeah. Blackcurrant.
Van, I don't know if you're able to confirm what ice cream it is or what fruit is in that. Tom's.
Always, Richard.
Hashtag
You'd know.
Tom's lips reach the base. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for
Okay,
that one, bro.
Richard. I'll just remind you and tell the rest of the world that we went on a little mandate to Denny's the other day.
You went to
So,
Denny's without me?
yep. Richard took me to Denny's. So, here it is.
Sorry, I keep going back to this iCare, man.
Yes, same.
I freaking
like-
love it.
Stack table or iCare? iCare.
I can have it in my hand and just. No, not even know I'm vaping. Mango and black currant. Yeah, that'd be a nice
Mango
sorbet,
and
but I
blackcurrant?
don't think ice cream. Where's my date? It's attached to your posterior. That would be your bouquet. There's a date. Wait, Skelly, you don't know what a black currant is?
Don't screen share because it will fuck the whole thing up.
Wait, no. I'm just seeing if in America they have a different name for it.
So it is strawberry.
Thanks for that. Okay, yeah, it's not even. It's a Northern European and Asian thing, and New Zealand kind of. But
Yeah, I wouldn't particularly have that as an ice cream, but you know, it work.
I'd rather it as a drink.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this.
So the last one is meant to be straw bizzle, like Bizzle, but I like the label. Missing that ending. The Bizzl. Bizzle.
Bizzle. Straw bizzle.
I like it. It's great.
I think the names though for the juices are pretty dank, or they're really good. They are really good.
Yeah, bizzle my nizzle. But basically, it is a strawberry milk, or a strawberry cream kind of thing.
Yeah, I get more of the creamier kind of thing rather than a milk kind of flavor.
Yeah, so almost like a strawberry ice cream by itself.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's a strawberry cream. It is a really nice strawberry cream. I would compare it with a lot of other vendors that do the same sort of thing here.
Yep. I think a strawberry cream is a very prominent flavor on the market. But
yeah, worldwide, not just New Zealand based.
Not just New Zealand, worldwide.
Worldwide. It is a good vape though.
Very good vape.
So yeah, I'm gonna give that all the juices today that we've tried, man. Really good flavors. They're all there. The profiles are pretty damn spot on. One second, Tom. You take over and talk about the juice. I'm just going to answer this phone call.
I'm just going to do the giveaway. The Vaporium one. All right, so Vaporium giveaway. If you missed out on what it is, I believe, 5 bottles of 10ml Vaporium juices, as well as a t-shirt. It's kind of got like Cthulhu vaping and stuff like that. Really, really cool design, all that kind of stuff. If you want to get into this, and it's going to happen now, I will do it here. You guys won't be able to see it because OBS is being a pain in the ass again. But if you want to enter, you should be commenting right about now on this live commenting. Just go nuts, type whatever the heck you want in. Bear in mind that it kind of like, if you type too much and like press enter too much, it's going to stop you from doing so.
Yeah, it'll stop you from commenting.
But basically, since no one claimed it last time, we're doing it again. But this time, it's here, live. You get to see us do it. And it's going to be one of you guys who are watching currently. So get on that chat. I'm going to give you about 1 minute
Hashtag free shit, yo.
Yeah, whatever you want. Just comment whatever the heck you want,
Yeah.
and then I'll go through this
So
YouTube
yeah,
comment
sorry about
thingy.
that. That was my sister checking up on the old man. So I just popped onto our local vape page, and you scroll through it, man, and there are so many eye cares, like so many eye cares.
Everyone's getting one.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. We think even if you're an advanced vapor, if you're using mix and stuff, this takes me back to when I was using Claros and Cardos and all that sort of crap, but better because you get nicer flavor.
Yeah, better battery life, nicer flavor, better form factor than a fucking pen vape.
Tom has a nice suit. He's just wearing a blazer, man. Don't say a suit.
I didn't put my 3-piece on, but you know, whatever. Straw bizzle my nizzle. That's like the best comment right there. Oh, look at that. Cam's an oral ace. Fuck. Okay, guys, it's been a minute. So let's check this in.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck to everyone. I'll be doing it on the third, like, reload of it, because that way it makes it fair. And it does take away duplicates as well. So going for the first, second, and final. The winner is 9AC AB9 or 6AC AB9. I believe that's Richard. So congratulations, Richard. You've just won a shirt and 5 10 mils of juices. So
congratulations, man. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Feel free to throw up a photo on our Vaping Iwi Facebook when you do receive that package tomorrow when you go see Tom at Hollywood. Because let's be honest, you guys are probably going to go on another date tomorrow.
Nah. He's got to pick up my bloody tank and bring it to me. So,
bugger.
Unless he wants to do that tomorrow, I'm happy for him to do that.
Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, grats on that, man. Enjoy the Vaporium juice. But let's jump on over to what we're giving away this week.
Right, let's do that, eh? So basically,
in 2 weeks,
we've got Van, who's kindly given us the whole range, all 6 juices of NSVAPE to give away. The way we're going to do it is like our usual ones. You have to comment below after the replay. You got to comment below with what are we going with, Cam?
Oh, okay. Oh.
Hashtag NSVAPE. We will also accept hashtag orally through the mouth as an entry.
Fuck you, Tom. Hashtag fuck you, Tom is another one.
Yeah.
Any 3 of those, or all 3.
Or all 3.
So once the video has uploaded, come back, throw it in the comments, sorted.
Yeah.
Wait, what? We will chuck in a couple of 50s. What? Dude, okay, well, if you're keen to do that, Van, we'll do a separate giveaway as well, but me and Tom will talk about that, and we'll talk about that on the show next week.
Yeah. We do have a whole bunch of shit lined up for giveaway, finally. Like a whole bunch of shit. We've got one that's going to be like a Christmas giveaway. A little bit of a Christmas prezi, and it's a very special one. We're going to give you the details next week on how to enter for that one. It's going to be a bit of a different way to enter, but it's going to be a longer giveaway. It's going to be a month and a half long, and it will be drawn on Christmas Eve, just as a little special one. But yeah, so keep in touch for that because it's going to be a really nice one.
I'm really looking forward to that giveaway and also what we're getting in the mail.
Yep. And so we've got that NSVAPE one going as well. And then we've got another one. When the NSVAPE one's getting drawn, there will be another giveaway that show as well. So on cray with the giveaway.
We are packed with giveaways for the next couple of weeks, which is awesome
Heck
to see.
yeah. So out of the 6, go on, hit us with your favorite.
Oh, out of the 6, okay. So I've got 2 that where is it? Okay, that one. I've got 2 that I'm really, really well. Actually, I've got quite a lot of that I'm digging. Sherb is definitely one of the top ones for me. Also, MPS is another top one for me. That's something I could vape all summer long and not get sick of it. And also the Apple tobacco, just for the simple fact that it takes me back to the days of tobacco consumption and chilling out with mates and having a couple beers and a hookah. Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know about you, Tom, but what are your favorites?
My favorite's definitely the Apple tobacco. For that simple reason that it takes me back. It's great. When a juice can do that, then that's epic as heck.
Are there any others that you think are up, at that same kind of tier, like
Probably
1, 2, 3?
Dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Do quite enjoy it. I've had one other dragon fruit from another vendor. I would have this one more so. The way I'd put it. But yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna open up the floor to you guys in the chat.
Yeah, we'll spend the next 13 minutes? Just
whatever you guys want to ask us. If you've got any questions about the juice, any questions about the mods that we've been using today, or things we've got like the Coil Master Kit or any of that crap, ask away, guys. That's pretty much what we're here for. If you guys have questions about what we've got, hit us with them. But yeah, also a big thanks to Van from NSVAPEs for hooking us up with these juices to review and to give away. That's a really awesome thing to have happen. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing what other juices he creates in the next, coming years.
Heck yeah.
What do I think of the Spartan? Okay, so I don't own the Spartan, but I know you're getting one in, Richard.
He just wants to flaunt it.
I think it's a really nice mod, but I personally, as myself, in my opinion, I would not pay the retail price that it does cost. Just for the simple fact that money for me, I'm a student at the moment and also working, but
yeah, I mean,
I have more important things to spend my money on than
it all comes down to
that.
Money aside, right? So if we were to put price, let's say that every single device on the market currently cost $1, yeah? Would you appreciate one of those?
I mean, yeah, I definitely would appreciate one. They look nice, and the Spartan helmet and all the etching on it. Perfect.
Yeah, it looks great.
It looks great. I really want to see how it performs. But yeah, it's a nice looking mod band.
Hopefully I can get in touch with Richard. I mean, me and him meet up pretty much every week. Hopefully I can get in touch with him and see if he'll let me borrow his unicorn for a show. If you guys would be interested in that as well. Put a bit of pressure on him by saying, yes, please. But so I can show it off, because it is a very limited edition piece. So,
Skeletor, to answer that question, real men don't drip, they pour.
Yeah, but you always drip through the mouth hole.
Damn right. I'm taking off the top cap.
I am straight.
The eye care seems to.
Yeah, I think like Mox said, the RX was kind of it, but at the same time, the fucking the TF-V8, for example.
So if we're talking like beginner side of things, the last thing that took off this big would have been the iJust series.
Yep, I just did pretty well, and the sub VODs and stuff like that.
And the sub VODs. And the RX, obviously, as Mox said, the RX had such a big following. Everyone was wanting one. I even wanted one at one point.
Yeah, I got one, and then I sold it when I got my Triad.
Yeah. And yeah, the TFV8. I'm still. I almost bought one last night, but I had to hold back because I knew I had to buy stuff this week, or else I would have had a TFV8 today. Sorry, I just got a random Facebook message. My head chef's having his birthday party today,
bro.
so happy birthday to you, bro. If you are watching, someone told me today, don't over drip. Like,
Nice.
yeah, that's valid. Exactly, bro. That's exactly how it is. Even Dallas yesterday, so at E-Juice Bar, he was dripping, and I was like, dude, you're such a messy dripper. He's like, I don't drip, I pour. And I'm just like, yeah, true that.
Yeah, that's why the
But yeah,
E-Juice Bar needs a new mop.
they do, man.
So
I
they
feel like
literally
Dallas just needs to
followed
lick the floor.
Dallas fucking mopping the floor behind him dripping.
Maybe I should just buy Dallas some of those shoe mops that go on your shoes.
Nah, you just need to get him an easy dripper.
He'd still over drip.
Nah, because he just push it down once and that's it. No fucking.
He would legit just sit there pumping it.
That's what
But
she said.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much still.
we've still got time, guys. If you have any questions or you want to know about anything, I have chamois, dude. Skelly, I just bought a 50 pack of microfiber cloths. I'm gonna test them on one of my clones before I use them on the authentics to make sure they don't scratch. But yeah, chamois are great. Microfiber cloths are great. Tom's probably going to pull out some chamois right now because he's got like a box full of them.
No, I'm gonna do that.
He's a chamois man. Tommy's show is still running. Oh no, Marks. Oh,
Oh no! What are we hurrying up for? This is our show.
bandanas. Yeah, I mean, I've used everything, man. T-shirts, bandanas. So the connoisseur came with a cleaning cloth, which is filthy. Same with the Watofo Phantom. Filthy.
You just need to stop using them as fluff cloths.
True that. Okay. Anything, guys? Anything you want to know about? Anything you want to talk about? Anything. Tom, do you want to talk about anything? Do you want to know anything?
I just think there's one thing that we must always remember, regardless whether we spend $25 or 20 times that.
265.
That the most important part within all that is that we're not smoking. That is the most important part. It's something that has been, in my eyes, very overlooked recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just ingrain it there. That it doesn't matter whether you're using a $20 piece of gear or a $25 piece of gear or a very not so cheap piece of gear. The end result, whether you're using this or you're using this, you're achieving the same thing. That's the most important part. You're achieving the lack of smoking.
How is that? Okay. So since it's been brought up, as you can tell, I have the IKEA in my hand. I did let Dad try it for a day. Sadly, he said it's not for him, and vaping is not for him, which I'm kind of disappointed by, a little bit heartbroken. But the only thing I can do is try, and I've still got all the starter kits here. And if he does change his mind, they're always his to
The
use.
thing is, you cannot force it upon anyone, but it doesn't hurt to offer it. And that's where, for example, Sophie and her boss, she approached it in a I heard that you wanted to quit. You just didn't know where to go from there. Try this. If it doesn't work, so be it. But at least they tried.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Vaping is not for everyone, but the people that do take it up love it.
Yeah.
Because obviously it did save their life from all the issues that you can have from that sort of stuff.
Exactly.
I want to say cheer for the broadcast guys was interesting, also entertaining. Dude, Dion, we do this every Saturday. We will be taking
Unfortunately,
a small break in mid-December. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, man, and thanks for being here. And it's good to have the beginner side. I'd rather call you a beginner than a newbie. The beginner side of the vapors here as well, because that's what this show's about.
it's the
Bring all
start
of
of a
us together.
journey towards better health. Or, no, it's the start of a journey towards something, whatever, however you want to say it.
Yeah, exactly, Abe. It'll happen when it happens. He did have a health issue today and did get rushed to hospital, but
It
in a
had
way,
nothing to do with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Before you
This is
scare
this is
everyone to death.
yeah. This is what I want to get at. Sadly, in a way, it wasn't to do with smoking issues, which would have hopefully have given him that wake up call that he needs.
Yeah, but you can't wish that on anyone.
Yeah. I can't. Obviously, that's my father. I wouldn't wish that on him or
No,
anyone.
exactly.
But
I mean, if it happens, it happens.
yeah,
If it doesn't
yeah,
happen, there are other ways,
yeah,
at the end of the
exactly.
day. And that's just something that you will decide what's right over time, and that's the way you'll approach it. But yeah, it's been good. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna wrap it up, Cam.
Once again yeah, so Megs and Mox are doing the same thing. We won't be taking a month off, but we'll be taking a couple weeks off.
Yeah, and we'll be our last show for this. Well, our last show before our break will be the 24th.
Yeah,
So
so we're
if
gonna
you're
do
bored
a
and alone on Christmas Eve, come
so
watch
yeah.
our sorry sad asses.
Hey, I won't be alone, but yeah, I will definitely be here for the show. And
Yeah.
yeah, if you guys are free that evening or you have family that are vapors or friends that are vapors over, throw us on the big screen, man.
It's gonna
Watch
be
us with
it's
your
gonna be
family and friends.
Christmas themed, so
Tom's gonna be my ho ho ho.
had to take it there, eh? Nah, but we will put on a little bit of a show for the last one.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you guys really want to see that, jump on over that date. Next week we've got a real cool surprise for you guys. And also next week will be our 3-month anniversary
Yep.
as the Vaping Iwi. So personally, I don't know if Tom agrees with me, but I'm guessing he will. I just want to thank you guys for tuning in every week. It's definitely awesome having you guys here. It's definitely awesome having so much interaction from you guys and so much positive comments about what we're doing and also where we can, step up or fix things. Cam in a Santa suit with his red eye.
Hell yeah.
Possibly. If I can
Hell
get a hold of
yeah.
a Santa suit.
Nah, dude. I will go to Look Sharp and get you a sexy Santa outfit, and I will send it to you.
Dude. Me in a miniskirt? Hell yeah.
Oh, shit. I reckon we'd get more views, mate.
Or less. They'll probably pay me to keep it on. So the less viewers we have that day, the less clothes Tom will be wearing.
No, nothing
No,
like
not
that.
at all.
Nah, but
Okay,
we'll
so
do
yeah, it
something
has
fun.
been
It's pre-Christmas. We'll probably
yeah,
fucking shit can the reviews and stuff and do just a good
shit
old
talk and beers and
shit talk.
a real Christmas, a couple beers,
Couple
bit of the
beers. Talk for you.
Barbie.
Speak for yourself. Bottle of whiskey.
Actually, yeah, I'll just go buy a whiskey. Sounds good.
Exactly.
Uh, yeah, it
So
is a waste up show. Other than that, guys, I think that concludes us for the day.
that does indeed. All our links are in the description. We can keep signing off the same way we do every single time. It's up to you, Cam, but I think since everything's in the description...
Everything's down the bottom. You want to know where we are, look in the bottom. Simple.
Yeah, and enjoy the rest of your day. It's a lovely Saturday, not so much here in Auckland, but...
It's pissing with rain.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Chill out. If you're working today, gutted, but, at least you're working, and that's important as well.
Oh, stab it yourself. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is as soon as the show is ended, I will post the Zoom link in the live chat. If you guys want to come chill,
we're open.
5 minutes, an hour.
Doesn't matter. If you guys want to come join, ask us anything in person, you can. If you don't want to, then you don't have to.
Do you see that comment? Mox is still in bed. You lazy shit. Yeah, true. Dude, it is only 5 o'clock in the evening.
No, 5:21.
It's 5:20.
It's only 5:21.
Other than that, guys, enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. Vape on. Keep it foggy. Here's some clouds for you guys. And remember, you're vaping, not smoking.
Exactly. Just remember that. No matter what, expensive piece of gear, cheap piece of gear, you're not smoking. Most important part of it.
Oh, and I just knocked over a mod. Good work, Cam.
Good work, Cam. More blemishes on your blim.
No, it was the Tesla.